I just can't be sure.
Thank you. This way, please. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
See? I told you I ain't done it.
Careful, lad. You're still under caution.
What have I got to worry about? I ain't done anything, have I?
I'm sorry, Mr. Burnside. It all happened so fast. I just can't be sure.
Never mind. Thanks for coming in anyway. Will you show Mrs. Seabrook out, please, Norika?
This way, please.
Go. Go on.
Hang on. Okay, try that. Yeah! See? Stick with it. You just gotta get the right mixture. Good morning, Chef.
If you ever need a job...
Oh, no thanks. Bad enough being the child of a car fanatic father.
Well, he taught you well.
Okay then, Jeff, spill the beans. What's up?
It's about your placement, Ricky Blackwell.
Trouble?
I want him off the project. He's wasting all our time.
Sign here for your property, please.
This our snatcher, is it?
I'm innocent, all right.
So how come we had to arrest you to get you in here?
Because I've got better things to do, ain't I?
Come on, son.
It's too easy for him. They push someone over, grab a bag and run. Now he's supposed to get the evidence.
The real problem's Pliny Road Market, sir. It's heaven on earth for snatchers. We need a full-scale operation. Clean it out.
I've asked Uniform to come in on it, but I don't have to tell you the kind of response I got there.
Well, right now, I'm not interested in the big plans, Frank. I just want to show them that we're still here.
All right. Alistair, grab who you can and go and have a look at Pliny Road.
Yeah, you can't cover that market with less than 7 or 8, Gov.
Take what you can get. I want them to know who runs this ground.
He's bunked off 3 separate days now, and after each time he's got the riot act. It's watered off a duck's back.
Ricky begged me for a place on this scheme.
And yesterday he let his mates in here. He knows that's right against the rules.
Look, you saw him when he came back from doing the strike. She was scared.
Jane, I was in Yaks 10 years, and rule 1. These kids do their time, get back on the street, and a week later, it's like it's never happened.
If Ricky gets done again, he won't even get through remand.
He needs a boot up the backside from the real world, that's all.
I have put serious time and effort in on Ricky. I'm not going to throw it all away now. Where is he?
Well, after yesterday, I told him not to come back.
You can't do that. Not without consultation.
I know. I should have spoken to you.
But we have to coordinate on this, Jeff. I want one more try. I'll talk to Ricky, OK?
Sarge.
Right, OK.
Sarge.
Yeah, cheers.
Now, these kids work a chain. One of them will do the snatch, get the gear out, and then ditch the bag. He'll pass the gear along to one of his mates, and they'll keep passing it one to the other, getting it as far away as they can, as fast as they can. There for you, Tush.
You people don't ask for much, do you?
What do you mean? I gave you at least half an hour.
Do you know how many people are arrested for theft from persons on this patch every year?
Well, we don't, but somehow I get the feeling you're going to tell us, Donna.
You don't deserve me, you know.
Right, let's see who you've got.
On top's your friend Terence Graves. He hangs out with the next lot. Colton Barnes, Jimmy Wallace, and then there's Ricky Blackwell.
We did Blackwell, didn't we?
Yeah, 3 months in Highwood's Young Offenders Institution. He's been out a few weeks now.
Ready and eager for more.
Come on, Ricky. I'll give you a lift down there.
Jeff told me not to come back.
I'll square it with him. Your place is still open.
I mean, what's the point? Every time I step out of my door, I've got the filth stopping searching me.
You've got form. That's not our fault.
But I'm going straight.
You've got to prove it first, Ricky.
They stopped me on the way to the project last week, turned my pockets out. After that, I couldn't be bothered.
You've bunked off 3 times. You said you'd stick with the project, whatever.
You didn't tell me I'd still have coppers hassling me.
Oi! Oi! Get off that car now!
Chill out, I was only looking.
Like hell.
It's a great motor. You better, Tez, she's a copper.
I thought you chucked in that project.
Yeah, well, you know.
They're using you. You're slave labour.
Come on, Ricky. This is getting you nowhere.
Hey, we'll help him, all right. It's his mates he needs, not do-gooders and not coppers.
What's your name, son?
What's my name? What's my name? It's Gary Lineker. Come on, Ricky, we're going to chill out.
Yeah, come on, mate. I can't, not right now.
Ricky, get real, man.
I'll catch you guys later.
Now, Ricky!
I'll meet you down at the Three Wheels in an hour.
Absolute final last chance.
I'll be there.
Come on!
Right, you can cover it all from up here.
Yeah, I'll count them in, I'll count them out.
We'll keep out of sight. You let us know if you see a chain coming together.
Yeah.
Which way out they're going to take. I'll be on that bridge, Tush.
And what about the alleyways?
No, we'll cover as much as we can. The DCI wants activity, Tush. Jim will be at the south end, Alan will do the north. All units in position.
Yes, Sarge?
Anything, Alan?
Nothing.
Jim?
Nothing.
Okay, keep looking.
Four of us can't cover this.
Yeah, just keep looking. I'll swap with you at lunchtime, Tush.
Well, it's going to take that long?
Busy day, Jane.
Had to stop in at the Free Wheels project. Jeff Gunn phoned last thing yesterday.
Oh, don't tell me, kid not sticking to the course.
Ricky Blackwell. I'll give him a talking to.
Yeah, well, if Jeff can't straighten him out, I should forget about him if I were you.
It's got to be worth the effort to keep him motivated, sir. I mean, look at the alternative. Arrests, courts, prisons. What does that do to the budget?
It's not my budget.
But with the project, we might stop a few kids reoffending, sir.
As long as the rest of your work doesn't get neglected, Jane.
This is my work, sir.
One IC, one male, one IC, three male. Coming your way, Sarge.
Got him.
Coming south to the cash machine. Looks like a couple of our friends.
Cover, please, Alan.
I'm doing it, Sarge.
Donna, does this villain ring a bell? Name of Tez. Street theft a speciality. Known associate of Richard Dean Blackwell.
Him, you mean?
What's he doing up there? And Ricky Blackwell.
CID decided to go out and watch a few handbag snatchers.
Today?
Even as we speak.
That's all I need.
I see one female towards bank machine, Tosh.
Yeah, got her, Sarge.
They're going after her. Jim, they're coming up your end.
Right, Sarge.
Jim, wait until they move in on her. We don't want to put them off now.
38's a pain.
I've got the Sarge.
30 out first. Keep the firing covered, Alan. Here, Sarge.
Sir, can I have a word about your street crime initiative?
You've got 2 minutes.
You're targeting one of my lads. Right now, it is knife edge whether he stays out of trouble.
Name?
Ricky Blackwell. If you come on too heavy with him, he's going to do something stupid.
Then I'll nick him. He's a scrote anyway.
He came back from young offenders changed. He wants out.
You're going to have me crying in a minute.
But just leave him alone for a week and he'll be settled back on a project.
I'm not ignoring a kid with form like his. Is that what you want?
If you see him doing something, fine. Let's just not hassle this one if he hasn't done anything. It'll pay off long term.
I'm going to do my best to put him back inside. I don't want him on my ground.
You don't think they've made us, do you?
They just look a bit too cocky, don't you think?
Just get on with it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's only 20 minutes late. That's punctual for a teenager. You can't expect to change them overnight, Jack.
Well, how many chances do you give him?
Well, he's got CID on one side, his old gang on the other. He needs a hand.
I'll bet you a fiver he's sitting at home watching Sesame Street. Couldn't give a damn.
We've got another 10 minutes and then I reconsider.
OK. A tenner says he doesn't show.
You're on.
Just what are they waiting for, Sarge?
Sarge, can you see the rest of the chain?
DS Greg from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Hold on, Sarge. Come in, Sierra Oscar. DC Lyons here. DS Greg's not on Storno.
Thought you'd want to know, Tosh. Just had a report of a handbag snatch. North end of Pliny Road Market. Are you anywhere near?
Yes, very near, but we're looking the other way.
2 youths seen running away. Do you want to deal?
Will do. Thanks, Polly. Sarge, they've snatched an handbag down at the north end. We've been done.
Thanks, Tosh.
We're coming back for you.
You okay there, Ellison?
Yeah, thanks, Sarge. Yeah.
If they just asked, I'd have given them the money.
Just you take it easy. The ambulance men are here now, and they'll look after you. Cheers, mate. 2 youths, one red and white jacket, that's all she saw.
Well, they're long gone by now.
What about Colin Jimmy?
What are we going to arrest them for? Window shopping?
Put the heat on, eh?
Well, they're doing us for harassment next.
Sarge, something's happening here.
Yes, Tosh.
One of our decoys is back on Pliny Road. He's talking to someone in a red and white jacket.
We're on our way. Alan, you stay here.
Barnes is probably carrying something now. He's passed it to someone else. The gear's passing to Leather Jacket.
Got him.
Tosh, which way did he go?
I'm on the other one, Sarge. Up the north end.
Damn it. I'm DC Carver, son of CID. You've been seen handling stolen goods.
Search him, Jim.
I ain't done nothing.
What's your name, son?
It's Ricky Blackwell.
Tosh, did you see him dump anything?
Nothing.
No, me.
Sergeant Kendall,
What about her?
I'm on my way to see her, that's all.
Richard Blackwell, I'm arresting you for theft. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution?
This is crazy. Me and Jane, we got an appointment. Straight up.
What will they think of next? Come on.
What's going on then, Jim?
We're searching the premises of another criminal.
Is Ricky under arrest or what?
Oh, yeah. Handbag snatched down Pliny Road Market this morning.
I think you owe me a tenner, Jane.
We'll see. OK, what's the story?
Don't tell me he was really on his way to see you.
12 o'clock at Free Wheels. What's happened?
He's under arrest for theft.
Brilliant.
If you believed them every time they said they were going straight.
You have to give them a chance to try. The last thing he needs is CID hassling him night and day.
We were only looking for stolen property, Jane.
Come on. Oh, you've turned up and all, have you?
I knew nothing about this when I spoke to you earlier.
Well, what's the point of staying out of trouble if this is what I get all the time?
If you don't want this, Ricky, stop mugging people.
I ain't mugged nobody.
Ricky.
You were on your way to Free Wheels?
Yeah, like she said.
Funny route to take, isn't it? Now, you live here. Free Wheels is here. But Pliny Road Market is here.
Yeah, I've been to see some mates.
Names?
I don't have to tell him anything, do I?
You don't have to say anything, Ricky.
But I'm trying to be helpful, ain't I? Because I ain't done nothing.
What time was your appointment with Sergeant Kendall?
12.
So what were you doing strolling down Pliny Road at 12:30?
I was on my way, like I said.
You were going to be pretty late, weren't you?
I don't know, I ain't got a watch.
What's that then, Ricky? A birthmark? Take it off, please. Do you have that list of property stolen from this morning?
They haven't found anything on him, have they? Seems to me he only got arrested because he ran.
I understand you're disappointed, but you can't be surprised.
No, I'm not, but I have worked on this kid, on the job and out of hours. I thought he was worth it.
Oh, come on, Jane. You know what these kids are like. Do you really think this one's going straight?
He was definitely trying to stay out of trouble. That spell inside changed him.
OK, just this once, I'll stick my neck out for you. Come on.
One watch with gold face and black leather strap.
Should have chucked this as well, Ricky. Too greedy.
I want a brief.
As you like. Take him back to the detention room, please, Jim. Who's going to break it to Sergeant Kendall, then?
Now, we all want community liaison to work, don't we? So give us a bit of room to operate.
Oh, come on, Derek. What do you want? A signed confession? The lad's guilty.
What you mean is that an obbo of yours showed out and you're taking it out on the nearest kid with form.
Excuse me, sir. Thought you'd like to know. Hello, Jane. That kid we brought in for theft?
Yeah?
Just found this on him. Stolen from a woman this morning. He was wearing it, would you believe?
Is he admitting it?
No, he's clammed up. Wants a solicitor now.
Can I have a word with him?
Be my guest.
I'd like a word first, please, Sergeant.
Oh, I am sorry, sir, but there is still a way that we can turn this to both our advantages.
Yeah, look, don't you reckon it's about time you let this one drop, Jane?
No way. This is just the opening I needed. This could put the seal on it. Give me half an hour.
I told them I want a brief.
He's on his way. Meantime, I want to talk to you. No tape. Your probation officer's here, and we don't discuss the case.
So what are we going to talk about? Arsenal's new signing?
I thought we'd talk about my new signing.
Who's that then?
You, Ricky. I am disappointed in you, Ricky. I spoke to you this morning, and you seemed to want to keep out of trouble. I believed you.
I've been fitted up.
You've let me down badly, and you've let yourself down. You asked us to trust you and help you. I mean, OK, but I can also see that it's difficult to tell your mates to get lost. I don't blame you for hanging out with them.
They're my mates. I've got to stick with them.
Of course you do.
And I've got to do what they do.
I know. Well, it's difficult when you haven't got any money.
Yeah. I'm sorry I let you down.
So maybe now we can start again.
Yeah, I want to.
Right. Square one. If you don't start changing now, you have had it.
What?
If you don't break away now, you're going to spend most of your life in prison.
Don't be stupid.
Stop now, or you don't stand a chance, Ricky.
Got yourself a bit of a firebrand there, Derek.
That's what community liaison needs, a bit of commitment.
Don't mind a commitment as long as it's channeled.
She's taking the long-term view, Jack. Getting to know what the kids are really like. OK, so she got it wrong this time.
Well, from what you tell me, she's still getting it wrong. She's down there now going at it.
I was just hanging out with Tez and the others when suddenly Cole comes up and said I had to hold the gear. I didn't know we was doing anything like that.
That's all right. I can't talk about it, Ricky.
But aren't you going to help me? I can't do another stretch in that place.
Only you can help yourself now.
I'm not grassing my mates.
It seems to me, Ricky, that as long as you hang out with Tez, you're going to keep getting into trouble.
I can't grass my mates.
You can if they're screwing up your life. Think about it, Ricky. I'll get Sergeant Craig.
Slapped his wrists, have you?
I think Ricky'd like a word with you now. Is there an interview room free?
Yeah, through there. You don't want to wait for your brief?
No, might as well get it over with.
Are you sure, Ricky?
I want it over. But I want to make a deal, though.
You know I can't make deals, Ricky.
I don't want to go back inside.
You know that if you tell us something and we make arrests, I'll write to the judge. It usually makes the difference between prison and probation. Interview between Richard Dean Blackwell, accompanied by his probation officer, and D.S. Gregg and D.C. Carver, Sun Hill, 2:20 p.m.
Now, Ricky,
Tell me about you and Tez and the gang.
Well, what do you want to know?
Everything.
He's got a lock-up somewhere where he keeps the gear, near his place. And he said he was going there this afternoon. And that's all I know, honest.
What's happening, Tosh?
Nothing yet. You still checking?
As soon as you know which one it is.
Yeah, got it. It won't be long now.
Right.
Here we go.
Anything?
Well, well, well. It must be Christmas. Checkbooks, wallets, credit cards. Take your pick.
You agreed to be bailed to return to this police station on Tuesday the 1st at 3 p.m, unless you are informed to the contrary.
Yeah.
Sign here.
You got bailed in?
And here for your property.
You grassed us up, didn't you?
Come on, Ricky. I'll see you out this way.
Ricky? You grassed us up, didn't you?
Oi!
Your history, Blackwell.
Come on.
You all right, Ricky?
Yeah, no problem.
Now the hard work really starts, doesn't it?
I know.
You've got to stay right out of trouble. You keep away from them.
Yeah.
Good. I'm here if you need any help, okay?
Okay.
That was a close call.
I'd say Yak's 1 CID nil, sir.
Only after extra time. We've got to work together, though, Jane. There's no room for loose cannons on my team.
Of course not, sir. I'm happy to keep you informed at every stage.
I need to be able to rely on my sergeant 100%.
I'm 200% behind my CLO, sir.
Good. So how are those case papers coming along, then?
I was just on my...
Yeah, we're at the premises now. Can you tell me who the informant is?
Hurry!
Let me go! You hurt me!
Shut it!
Have you locked up?
Of course I have!
Mr. Clark.
Yeah. Caught him in the act. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, nice one. What happened?
I was carrying some crates through into the shop. This little darling thought he'd help himself to a bottle of whiskey. My back was turned.
But your back wasn't turned.
That's right. He got the shock of his life when I caught up with him.
Good for you.
What's your name, son?
Mind you, in an area like this, you've got to be careful. He could have had his mates around the corner.
No, but there comes a point.
What's your name, son? Can you let go of him, please? What's your name?
It's Billy. Billy O.
You hurt?
It's Mum. It's gone dead.
Now tell us, Billy. You've been seeing a bottle of whiskey, did you?
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're on about.
You sure
Don't
about
be
that?
so Oh, dear. Smashed a bottle on himself.
When he fell over? I didn't fall over. You tripped me and started kicking me.
I don't have to... All right. Billy Hall, I'm arresting you for theft. You don't have to say anything, but what you do say may be given as evidence. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good. Steve, call an ambulance. That looks pretty bad. Did you hear that, Mr. Clark? What? You have to call an ambulance for the boy.
So, I'll cry myself to sleep.
He claims you kicked him. Is that true?
What difference does that make?
Just answer the question. Did you kick him?
Well, he might have had a knife.
Did you see a knife?
No, but he might have had one.
Yeah, ambulance for...
He got what was coming to him. That's all that counts.
Doesn't matter what he stole, Mr. Clark. It gives you no right to assault him.
Yeah, but Sarge,
Steve, stay out of this. Mr. Clark, a gentle warning. Go easy next time, eh?
It's told you, hasn't it? Don't give me
All right.
Clip on the head. It's the only way to teach them.
Spare us the philosophy, Mr. Clark.
Get him out of here! I've got work to do.
Mr. Clark, I'm arresting you for assault. You don't have to say anything, but what you do say may be given as evidence.
What?
Stay well away from the door. Out of the way.
Come on, clear out of deep obstruction.
What? It's our fucking kid.
Billy, are you okay?
They nicked him.
Clark! Hey,
Billy, what's that mean? What's the
Easy, easy.
I hate getting hangover from scrotty little kids. In fact, I hate kids.
Brace yourself. You're a right little ray of sunshine today, aren't you?
Haven't you humiliated me enough?
Yeah, well, this is standard procedure, so if you could just sign there and there.
I shouldn't be here. I'm not the one that broke the law.
If you refuse to sign...
Give me that. Not refusing anything.
Hey, June.
And again there, sir.
See that bloke over there?
Yeah, what about him?
He did the old citizen's arrest on some shoplifter. Maitland wants to charge him with assault.
You're joking.
No, straight up.
Something to say, Barry? Share it with us.
No, Sarge, I was just...
Barry, interview room 1, please.
Sarge. Come, mate.
Come on, Mr. Clark. This way.
First on your right.
Something on your mind, Matthew?
Just a bit puzzled, that's all. I don't really see why he had to bring Clark in, actually.
Because he committed an offence.
Well, he was only...
Defending his property? Don't give me all that.
Yeah, well, it's true. I'd do the same in his shoes and so would you.
No. You're wrong. I wouldn't.
Oh, you're such a stickler, aren't you, John? I bet you wouldn't cross the road if the green man was flashing.
I just don't want Clark to think he's got a licence to go around beating people up. That's all.
June, did you cover that robbery at Poplar Mansions yesterday?
Yeah, why?
Do us a favour, would you? Go and arrest the householder for aiding and abetting.
I know. I'll put a sign on the door. Shoplifters won't be prosecuted.
Mr. Clark, I think you're missing the point.
You can get one of your PCs to drive the getaway car. I'm missing the point. You're not living in the real world, man.
Mr. Clark, please. Just tell me what happened when you caught up with Billy.
I grabbed him. He fell over. I nudged him a few times.
But you knew he was in pain.
That was the general idea.
Thanks for your lift.
Oh, cheers, Dave. Busy shift?
No, not really. I was parked up reading the newspaper.
What took you so long, then?
Well, I had to finish it, didn't I?
Well, thanks a lot. I've been stuck here with nothing but this little thief for company.
I'm not a little thief.
It speaks. What did you say?
I said I'm not a little thief.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm not, I swear. I was getting my own bet on Clark. I have never taken anything from anyone before.
Oh, yeah?
Look, I did it to teach the old git a lesson. I don't go thieving.
Look, face facts, pal. You come from a slag estate, you go nicking. That makes you a slag. End of story. In the car.
Can't believe all this. I only did what I thought was right.
Listen, just between me and you can walk away from all this. No court appearance, no conviction. All you have to do is go guilty.
But I'm not guilty. I'm innocent.
Are you? Please yourself. Thought you had more sense.
What do you mean?
Innocent means you have to go to court and argue your case. But you say, yeah, I did it him a bit hard. You get away with a caution. No sweat.
Hold on. What are you saying? Are you saying that if I tell you I'm guilty, you'll let me go? That's blackmail.
That's the system. But if you want to do it the hard way...
I've got no other offences. I know what you're up to.
I'm just asking you to cooperate, Billy.
I said all I'm gonna say.
I want to hear your side of the story. I'm not against you, Billy. Just give me a statement. Tell me the facts. I'll know where I stand. Billy.
Anything else you know about Reg?
Not really, sir, no. Well, we have got a couple of specials out in Panda. One, of course, that can end in tears, but...
646 Croxfield Gardens, June. Intruder report
Sir.
in the back garden.
Yes, John.
A description, copy. A young, male, probably IC1, that's all we've got.
Bit of a tricky one, sir. I've just pulled this guy called Harry Clark. He runs an
You don't have to tell me, it's the talk of the station. The boy's not too seriously hurt.
Well, seriously enough, it was not reasonable force. It was a beating.
So, what do you want me to do?
Well, I thought a caution. Give Clark a warning shot across his bows.
Have you got a statement from the boy? Don't be slippery with me, John. Is he prepared to speak against Clark? Will he give evidence if we go to court?
That's not the way they do things on the Larkman estate.
So, he refuses to testify. And you now want me to caution Clark, even though we haven't got enough of a case to bring charges.
All right. I know it's a bit thin, but I thought we could run a bluff on this. Just to give Clark a scare.
All right, I'll go for it. But why the big deal, John? I mean, I'll back you up, but I'm surprised you didn't let this one slide.
I've never been one for an easy life. That's my problem. Fact is, I had a case like this before, a burglar who ended up in intensive care. 3 brothers came home and found him on the premises.
And?
Well, I took the brothers to court. They were acquitted. Always stuck in my throat, though. It's not justice. It's the lynch law.
Maybe, but what would you have done, if you found an intruder standing by your wife's bed?
I'd knock his block off. I wouldn't gouge his eyes. I wouldn't jump on his fingers. I wouldn't beat him with a club till he lost consciousness.
Hello. Inspector Monroe would like a word with you, sir.
To apologise. So, what's the score?
It's a telling off, that's all. Just sound sorry, OK?
Oh, Mr. Clark.
Now, I should point out, I haven't signed a loser's statement yet.
We hadn't forgotten, but if we could just clear up this other matter.
All right. Maybe I did go a bit far. It was the heat of the moment.
So you admit the offence, then?
Yes, I do.
I have to tell you, Mr. Clark, that we are seriously considering a charge of causing actual bodily harm. On the other hand...
Yes?
If you are prepared to admit the offence, then a caution might be more appropriate.
Well, that suits me better. I haven't got time to appear before a magistrate. I'll take the caution.
It's not intended as a prize in a game show. It will go on your record.
So, what do I do? Sign a piece of paper or something?
In a minute. You're an old hand at this, aren't you?
I am not. I've never been in trouble with the police in all my life.
Well, you're in trouble now. Let me say a few things, Mr. Clark. Someone steals from you. You have the right to try and stop them.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
But it's a question of putting it in perspective. You assaulted a teenage boy, kicked him when he was on the ground. It was vicious and unnecessary. I am now formally cautioning you for this offence, Mr. Clark. Don't take the law into your own hands, or you'll answer to me. Do you understand?
Yes. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Billy? Sorry, mate.
Sit down there.
Right. William John Hall. You were charged that at 2:35 on Monday the 4th at Clark's off-licence on the Larkman estate, you did steal 1 bottle of whiskey, value of $14.99, the property of Harold Clark, contrary to Section 1 of the Theft Act. You do not have to say anything in answer to this charge, but what you say may be given in evidence. Billy? Do you have anything to say?
Fancy game, copper?
No. Too old.
I don't think you had the bottle to come round here. I mean, not without all the boys.
I might be more cautious if you're a bunch of coke-dealing gangsters. You're not, are you?
Listen, we just live it.
That's what I thought. I wanted to talk to you about the off-licence.
Yeah? What about it?
A bit of a trouble spot, wouldn't you say?
Maybe. That's Clark's fault.
He won't leave us alone.
Yeah, he punched me in the face last month because he thought I'd been trying to break in. And don't ask me if I had, because I hadn't.
He just picked on you for no reason.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he blames us for everything, but it's not us. We don't go stealing from him. We're not the ones who smashed up his place last year. It's just that he knows our faces, so he takes it out on us.
And Billy Hall didn't steal a bottle of whiskey. That was fantasy too, was it?
That was different.
How was it different?
Billy was just getting his own back, weren't he?
Getting his own back for what? Go on, you can tell me.
Billy's little brother got done over by Clark, didn't he? So he dared Billy to go and nick something to make up for it.
Andy, shut up, man.
Well, it's the truth, isn't it? What am I supposed to say?
You make it sound as if Clark is beating people up night and day.
Yeah, well, that's what he's like. Vicious.
Yeah. He gave Billy's little brother a right hiding. Popped his head against the bonnet of a car. He's only 12.
You took your time.
You're Billy's dad, yeah?
Yeah, for my sins.
Come on, let's go, Dad. I'm sick of this place.
Better get used to it.
What?
If this is the way it's going to be from now on. Stealing.
Well, it's only a bottle of whiskey.
You think I'm stupid? This time you got caught. How many other times were there?
None. Don't believe me, do you? You never believe me.
Hey, let him walk. It'll be good for him.
Roger Hall.
Mum, police. Is it about Billy? Only my husband's gone to fetch him from the station.
It's about your other son.
Roger, what about him? He hasn't done anything wrong.
I hear you were in a fight a couple of months ago.
Oh, what's this got to do with you lot?
I just want to find out...
Go away. We've got nothing to say to you. There's plenty of crooks living on this estate. Go and pick on them.
Mrs. Hall...
Go away. We've got nothing to say. Well, aren't you going then?
No.
10 to 1 that lad gets a hiding tonight.
Good. That'll teach him.
No, it won't.
No, you're right. It won't.
The point is, I've been told your son was assaulted.
If he was, it's none of your business.
It's none of your
And
business.
you can shut up and go to bed now. This is your doing, the police coming to the door.
All I want to do
Well, keep our own house in order, thank you very much.
I'm not saying your son is in the wrong, Mrs. Hall. That's not what this is about.
What is it about, then? Picking on people, that's what. As if we haven't got enough on our plate without all this.
That's why I'm trying
I suppose
to...
it'd be the social workers round next, or the DSS. All sticking your noses in.
All trying to help.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
All right, I admit it. I'm here to be an interfering busybody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose you've got a job to do. I didn't mean to be rude.
It's all right. I've got a thick skin.
Do you want to know something? When we first got this flat, we thought we were lucky. Now?
Now what?
Well, it's a dumping ground, isn't it? A sink estate. They move all the bad tenants here so they can sell off the flats at their model estates. But we should be there, not here. We don't belong here. I mean, it's no wonder the kids have gone to the bad. Don't blame us.
I wasn't. Believe me, I wasn't.
There's a change. Hang on. Thank you. Ta.
Evening.
Ah, is it about the shoplifter?
In a way, yes. Your name is?
I'm Deborah.
And I'm Andrew Monroe. I'm an inspector at Sun Hill. I worked here long?
About a year.
Deborah! Bet he's easy to work for.
It's not so bad. His bark's worse than his bite.
Deborah, do you know... Not you again.
No one ever says, oh good, here's a policeman. Can I have a word, Mr. Clark?
Thought you'd done with me.
Not quite. I've spoken to some of the teenagers who live on the estate, Mr. Clark. They reckon you're giving them a hard time.
Is it any wonder? They steal from me, cheek me, smash my place up. They're out to get me.
I know you've had problems. I've read the crime reports. But how do you know it's these lads who are to blame?
Well, it must be them. Who else could it be?
Well, what about Roger Hall, then?
Who?
The 12-year-old boy you beat up?
Someone's been telling you lies.
Oh, yes.
Well, there was a boy.
There won't be any comeback. Roger's mum reckons he must have been asking for trouble. So just tell me what happened.
What's to tell? I went to the car park. I saw this boy carving chunks out of my car with a piece of broken glass. I have to have new panels, a respray. I love that car, you know.
So, you banged his head against the bonnet. What am I going to do about you?
We're at the railway station now, Reg. No sign of the kids.
Yeah, understood, June. I think someone's winding us up, over. 340 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, what's the situation at the Cranley Arms, please? What's that with me, Kat?
Don't let it go cold this time, eh?
You're a treasure.
Yeah, Reg, it's all blown over. The young man's been evicted from the premises, and I think that...
Hey, you! Hey, I told you!
That's good, I've got a call. Stay.
There's been an assault. Ambulance needed. You leave it.
Sierra 1, disturbance at the Cranley Arms. The Cranley Arms. Dave Quinlan is on the scene. Please assist.
Yeah, message received. Any further details?
Not at present, June. It's a pub fight, I would think.
Thank you, Reg. That brilliant piece of deduction.
John! Sir! I've just been to see Clark. You were right to pull him in.
Do you reckon?
No, he's out of control. I've some sympathy for him, mind. His shop's been burgled 5 times in the last 2 months, and a couple of months ago someone broke in and wrecked the place.
Yeah, well, if he can't make a go of it, he should sell up.
Would you buy from him? But our problem is that Clark thinks he knows who's been harassing him, and he's out to punish them.
Billy Hall and his mates.
They hang around his shop, so they must be guilty. It's not exactly logic, but Clark won't be shifted on it.
Got prejudice, sir.
But there you go. What more can we do?
What we got?
A bloody shambles, that's what. A bloke gets thrown out for rucking, I turns up and he comes back looking for more trouble.
Just as well you got lightning fast reflexes then, innit?
Well, don't joke, Tony. I might not have much of a face, but I wouldn't want to lose it.
You're right. It's not much of a face.
Tony.
You'll be all right. At least you've seen some action.
Action?
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar. Disturbance on the Larkman...
Never a dull moment. See you, Dave.
The address is Clark's off-licence. It's near Jensen's Court. Several youths were involved in a fracas with the owner.
Jensen Court, that's the Harlow Street end, isn't it?
That's right, Jim.
Sierra Oscar from 6-3. Could you repeat that last message?
Yes, Sarge, it's the off-licence. Your friend, Mr. Clark. Will you attend?
Yes, we will. And I think you better let Mr. Monroe know.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1.
Let's go get nasty, Tony!
Sierra Oscar, come on, Roach. We've got a load of lads going bonkers down here. Alert Mr. Monroe, and I think we should have the heavy mob standing by.
Understood.
Just calm down, all right?
Monroe is already on his way.
This is a mess.
Gee, right, I'll go around the back, see if I can get Clark out. Open up, Mr. Clark, it's PC Lockston. Clear out, will you? I'll show you how we play coppers and miners. Come away from there.
Why don't you stop this? Why?
If it was up to me...
I don't want this to escalate, so I'm going to try and talk them down.
Good idea, but I know these lads. I'll do it.
supposed to be basically gonna get yourself killed.
Back off! You not clever! You filth! I said you're not being very clever. Why don't you all go home and calm down? Now, you heard me. Hop it! Who threw that, I wonder? Was it you, Andy? Or was it you, Wayne?
It wasn't me. I just came to watch.
Go on, Billy! Go on, do it! Go on, Billy! Cut him, Billy!
Go on, Bill.
Go on, Bill.
Billy.
Billy.
Bill. Tony.
Billy.
June, the shop.
Okay, the show's over.
Bill! Right, come on now, let's get you out of here.
I'll get you for this.
Please, Aaron.
Okay, Mr. Clark.
Time, John. Okay, Billy, let's go. I suppose I'm in trouble now, aren't I? What about this lot, sir? We're going to round them up?
No.
Come on. But, sir,
I said no. We've contained the situation. Let's call it a day.
Fair enough. Save it till next time, then, shall we? Look, there's no need to take that sort of attitude with me. I've already told you, sir. I do what I can when I can. Oh, Sarge?
What is it?
Her husband's turned up. He wants to have a word with her.
Okay. Lindsay, your husband's here.
What? I didn't ask you to bring him here.
Look, Mrs. Hewitt, he's come in of his own accord. He said he's been worried about you.
I prefer not to see him right now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I ought to let him know what's happened.
I suppose you can't understand that.
It's up to you, Lindsay.
Thing is, he won't believe it. Just won't believe it.
He's a bit wound up. Mr. Hewitt?
Yeah? Where's wife?
Come in here, please.
What's going on? Is Lindsay all right?
She's a bit shaken up.
Shaken up?
She's okay. She's with the WPC at the moment.
I don't understand. What's she doing here? She didn't try anything silly, did she?
How do you mean?
Well, we had a row this morning. Just stormed out the house. I let her go. And I started to worry that she might,
Try to harm herself. Was the row that serious?
Not really, but the frame of mind she's been in recently, it's nervous breakdown waiting to happen. I've been driving around looking for her. I'm supposed to be at work. So why is she here?
She said that 2 men tried to force her into their car.
She said what?
Tried to abduct her.
What 2 men?
She'd never seen them before.
2 strange men tried to abduct her in broad daylight.
It's been known to happen.
I don't know if she told you. She was a rape victim last year.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in fear of men. That's why when those 2 men called me over to their car asking directions, I forced myself to go over to them.
You're sure there were 2 of them?
Of course I'm sure.
One behind the wheel.
And the other in the back. He was the one who opened the door and grabbed me. But I managed to pull free, and I kicked the door as hard as I could in his face.
Did you do any damage to the door?
I must have. I kicked it as hard as I could, but I didn't stop to check. I ran.
What's your impression of her?
Well, she seems very lucid to me, sir. And the marks on her arm are real enough.
So, you're inclined to believe her. What sort of description has she given us?
Well, the vehicle, a maroon J-Reg BMW, has some damage to the rear door on the passenger side. Of the occupant, she didn't get a very good look at the driver, but the man that tried to grab her she described as white, male, in his 20s, dark-haired, smartly dressed.
I'm not saying that she's lying. Well, just it might have been, a genuine misunderstanding, that's all.
Misunderstanding? How do you make that out?
Well, look, blokes have to be very careful how they approach women these days. It's all about different perspectives.
What are you on about?
Look, Jim, say I'm walking in the park one day, right? Yeah, I take in the sunshine, either. And I go and sit at a park bench, right? And there's a woman already sitting there, yeah? Now, from my perspective, it's just somewhere to sit. And from hers, I'm some dodgy bloke she's got to be wearing.
Your case, Reg, should have a point.
Look, it's misunderstandings, you see. It's happening all the time. I tell you, it's not easy being a man these days.
What would you know about being a man, Reg?
It's all a big laugh, isn't it, lads?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just don't think it's a humorous topic, that's all.
See what I mean? Different perspectives.
Sierra Oscar from 469, receiving over.
Go ahead, Polly.
Yeah, that BMW we were asked to look out for. Think I found it. It's parked outside the King's Head in Hoxton Road.
We've run a PNC check. The registered owner is a Peter George Ross in Epping. We've rung the station, but they haven't come back to us yet.
Look, why are you telling me all this? I mean, even if it's the right car, we can't be sure a crime's been committed.
If what Lindsay Hewitt says squares up.
If.
And if they tried it with her, they might have tried it with other women.
Well, as you can see, I've got loads of people sitting around here playing noughts and crosses. We've got enough confirmed crimes to be getting on with.
And I've got 3 officers off sick. This one needs to be checked out, Frank.
No one's come out to it.
It's the car Lindsay Hewitt described, all right. It's them.
Do you need me?
No, we'll sort this.
She said confidently.
Give us 5 minutes.
Yes, Ma'am.
Orange juice, please.
Yes! I had a feeling this was going to be my lucky day. This calls for a celebration. Why don't you let me go on the Oh, go on, love you, only live once. Sorry, mate. No offence, it's
Same again, when you're ready, please.
Would you like a proper drink?
I'm all right, thanks.
I can see you're all right. You're definitely all right. But, would you like a drink?
Not at lunchtime. It makes me go all stupid.
Well, that's the idea. I mean, he wants to be sensible all the time.
I hope you're not driving.
He does the driving and he's on orange juice, like you. We could take you for a spin if you want.
You've got a car? I just thought you'd have a skateboard, young chap like you. What sort of car?
BMW.
We'll come back when you've got a Porsche. In the meantime, it's my lunch break and I'd like to finish my sandwich, so...
Oh, shove the office. We're taking the afternoon off. There's this club I'm a member of. The Alhambra, Lansdowne Road, you know it?
No, I don't frequent afternoon clubs.
Shame. You'd have had an experience you'd never forget. I'll catch you another time, maybe.
Hang about. Where did you say this club was?
Lansdowne Road. Only 5 minutes. In the car. Go on. Be naughty.
I've just got to make a phone call first.
Who to?
The office. I've just gone down with a migraine.
What's happening?
They want me to go to some club with them, the Alhambra in Lansdowne Road.
Right, let's pull them in.
I'm going with them.
Oh, don't be daft.
Let's see what happens.
Joe, get real. What if they're planning something?
Then they're in for a nasty surprise.
Look, we've already got someone to point the finger. Lindsay Hewitt.
At the moment, it's only her word against theirs. And you know how much that will count for in court. It's heaven sent. Just make sure you're in the vicinity.
Joe! Joe!
found out the car was nicked. The owner's only just reported it missing.
Never mind that. Where's Carver?
Following closely, I trust. I've asked Uniform to keep backup handy.
We'll make sure it is. What's Morgan playing at, Frank?
I don't know. I only hope she does.
We're still on Goddard Street, heading east.
Sierra One's been informed, Jim.
Damn!
Take a right down here.
They're taking it right into Waterman's Road. That's a road that skirts Sea Coal Yard warehouses.
That's the opposite direction to Lansdowne Road.
I think we can forget about Lansdowne Road. Damn!
This isn't the way.
We're taking the scenic route.
I don't believe this.
Oi! Oi! Move that, will ya?
Oscar from DC Carver, receiving over.
Go ahead, Jim.
Look, I've lost him, but it should still be on Waterman's Road.
They'll meet Sierra One coming the other way then.
What's going on? Why are we going down here? Stop the car now.
Shut it.
What?
I said shut it.
Sir Oscar from Sierra One receiving, over.
Go ahead, Barry.
We're heading north on Waterman's Road. No sign of the BMW. We should have seen him by now.
They must have veered off. There's some old warehouses around there. Tell them to get down there quick.
Right, Gov. Sierra One from Sierra Oscar.
No, not here. It's too open. There, turn right, down there.
They could be anywhere amongst this lot.
I told you to pull up. I want to get out.
Here will do. Good a place as any.
Come here! Don't just stand there! Up against the car!
All right. Take it easy. What's the problem?
Your problems are just beginning. You're under arrest for abduction.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra One. One suspect arrested. Oxford and pursuit of the others.
Blast! Put it down!
Attempted abduction, Sarge.
The bloke took Joe Morgan for a spin.
Oh, yeah. Well. Name?
Dean. Stacey. I'd like my solicitor informed, please.
All in good time. Address?
32 Melville Gardens, Harlow.
Date of birth?
I believe I am entitled to have my solicitor here.
First things first. Date of birth.
17th, 3rd, 72.
Right, turn your pockets out.
Believe me, Sergeant, I really do want to cooperate, but I must tell you, you're making a serious error.
You should be able to help us sort this out.
Apex School of Business Studies, Harlow.
You're a student.
I'm the victim of a wrongful arrest. I want my old man informed. He'll sort this out. Mark my words. Heads are gonna roll. And yours will be the first into the basket.
What's happening with the other one?
Still at the hospital. A concussion, according to Loxton, but he'll live.
Pity.
His name's Tony Franklin, and he's got previous for indecent assault. He was only released from prison 3 weeks ago.
Oh, another one successfully rehabilitated. What about Stacey?
There's nothing on him.
There will be by the time I finish with him.
So what happened to you?
Well, there's this stupid woman.
Oh, yes, stupid woman.
Joe, my office. What do you think you were doing getting into that car?
I had to make a snap decision, sir.
You mean you were playing cowboys? You should have brought them in straight off. They were driving a stolen car, for God's sake.
I didn't know that. We had nothing else on them. My judgment was to go with it a bit further.
Look, I don't know how you went on at your last place, Joe, but here we believe in teamwork.
Well, so do I, sir. That's why I put Jim Carver in the picture.
You mean you put him in a spot, and you put yourself at risk?
It's part of the job, isn't it?
Necessary risks are part of the job. This was unnecessary and unacceptable. You know what could have happened to you, don't you?
But now they're in the bag, and there's no chance they can talk their way out of it.
Isn't there? I wish I shared your optimism. You're still settling in, Joe, so I'm not going to make a big fuss. But just file this away for future reference. Teamwork, not heroics.
Is she saying that I forced her into that car? If she is, she's lying. She got in of her own accord. I never laid a finger on her.
Your pal did, though. Which is hardly surprising, as he's got a record of violence against women.
Mr. Stacey isn't answerable for Franklin's past offences, Detective Inspector.
He's answerable for the latest one.
Mr. Stacey disputes that.
Does he also dispute that Franklin's record makes him undesirable company? Or is he a kindred spirit?
I didn't know he had a record. I only met him in a pub the other night.
Well, he certainly seemed to have built up a good understanding. When you told him to stop the car, didn't you say, this is as good a place as anywhere for it? What did you mean by that?
I just meant that he should stop the car and let her out. I mean, that's what she was asking for. I couldn't believe it when he started hitting her. I got out of the car to stop him.
I find that hard to believe.
It's the truth.
I think you and Franklin had this all planned. I think the intention was to abduct a woman, take her to the warehouse area and force her to have sex.
No.
That's why you stole the car. You didn't dare use your own.
Yes, sir. No.
My name's Ken Stacey. I understand you're holding my son, Dean.
Oh, yes, sir. I don't think you're able to see him at the moment.
Yeah, it's your chief I'd like to see.
Stacey says he never threatened you. Never touched you.
Well, of course he's saying that.
Well, did he?
Well, no, but only because he never got the chance.
Well, I can see the CPS turning their noses up at that. I mean, they're hardly likely to prosecute on the basis of what he might have done had he had half a chance.
Conspiracy. They were in it together, Gov.
Stacey is putting daylight between himself and Franklin. What's Franklin saying?
Well, the nurse in the hospital is not even talking to the nurses.
I don't see there's any problem. Lindsay Hewitt will identify them for sure.
It's pretty clear that WDC Morgan was acting as an agent provocateur.
In plain English, he set my son up.
She was investigating a report of an attempted abduction. Now, we had reason to believe that Franklin and your son were involved.
Well, in that case, why weren't they brought in for questioning?
They were brought in for questioning.
Yeah, after Dean Stacey was allowed to unwittingly incriminate himself.
after both men had confirmed Morgan's suspicions. There was nothing unwitting about Franklin's violence.
Look, we're talking about my son, not some yobbo at a council estate. Now, Dean's had a proper upbringing. But you know what kids of that age are like. Easily led. This Franklin must have shot him a line.
The fact remains that your son was involved in an incident where a police officer was abducted and assaulted.
And whose fault's that? Look, wouldn't you say that a woman who gets into a motor with two men is telling them something? She's telling them she's game for it. You're going to charge my son with being a normal, red-blooded young man?
She's upstairs. What's it about?
We've got two men in custody. We believe that they're the men that tried to abduct Lindsay. And I need to know whether Lindsay would be willing to attend an identity parade.
I see. So she'll have to go through the whole thing again, another court case. She hasn't got over the last one.
It's very important.
And my marriage isn't. Husbands are the other victims of rape, you know. It wrecks our lives, too.
Look, I can appreciate it's been an ordeal for you, but...
The feeling of helplessness? The feeling that I failed her. Where was I when it happened?
I'm sure Lindsay doesn't see it that way.
But I do.
You shouldn't, Brian. It wasn't your fault.
He wants you.
I know, I heard. Is it really necessary?
If we're to make the charge stick.
He's downstairs, Donna.
This'll be of interest to you, Joe. Harlow.
What about it?
You know Stacey's studying there, and Franklin lives nearby. Well, I checked with Harlow Police.
And?
I found out something interesting.
You're doing a business studies course in Harlow, Mr. Stacey.
That's right.
10 days ago in the Harlow area, a young woman was abducted by two men and subsequently raped. She was then dumped by the roadside.
So? What's that got to do with me?
She gave a good description of the two men. She could have been describing you and Franklin.
In fact, I think she was describing you and Franklin.
No. You're trying it on.
You've always got the things you wanted, haven't you, Dean? Your father sort of that. Shiny toys, lots of pocket money. You think it's the same with women. See one you like, you think she's there for the taking.
You've dredged up some lying cow from somewhere.
Well, fortunately, we don't have to rely on her testimony alone. Do you know what DNA testing is? If you don't, I'm sure Mr. Dawson here can explain it to you.
Right. I'll let her know.
I'll try and talk him round.
At the end of the day, it has to be your decision, not his.
I know. Do you think I'm using him as an excuse to cover up my own cowardice?
No, I don't think you're a coward, Lindsay.
Well, maybe I am. Because the prospect of having to get up in that witness box. The last time his counsel tried to make out I consented.
It's a standard defense in rape cases. Sometimes it works.
I ended up thinking I was on trial. So you can see why I'm reluctant.
And yet you reported the attempted abduction. I mean, you took the risk of being disbelieved.
Because...
Because what?
Because it's not just about me, is it? I mean, they might attack other women.
These two men have already committed at least one rape.
What? Why didn't you say?
Only just found out. One of them's making a confession right now.
Does that mean you won't need me after all?
It may still be necessary. I mean, the more evidence we've got against them, the better.
In that case...
I'll be in touch.
Sergeant. Thanks.
For what?
For believing my story. Thousands wouldn't.